Hey guys, Mass Bandit here with another episode of Let's Play Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. We're still dealing with this rapid ride and with the the hypercoaster. We've gone ahead and finished our layout and almost almost put in all of our bump walls. I think I had to delete a piece here. And so I'll just pop that right back in. And what we're going to be doing today, hopefully, is getting into some theming. Oh, see, that's like that. Okay. What we're going to be doing today is getting into some theming, hopefully. And you can see more stuff like this, more rocks and trees and rocks and trees and stuff like that. So, got a lot of work to do. This looks pretty bare right now, pretty rough around the edges. I went ahead and fixed all the pools. I talked about that last video. This one right here was the last one I had to do, and I actually had to delete the whole rapid ride again. Why? Well, because the only part where if you delete the water you can't put it back is on the station tiles. And since that's where the station was, I had to delete them. And the only way to delete this ride is to, you can't just, like on a tracked ride, you can't start somewhere and delete backwards. You have to start at the last piece and work all the way back. So I had to delete the whole thing and then you know, put it all back in. So it's pretty much exactly where it was, I think, I hope. So anyway, enough talking. Let's get right into it. We're going to continue with this area over here, and I am going to go ahead and I'm going to use Shy Guy's planter set to cover up this. I'm pointing at my screen like you can see. Oh, that's planters 2. I don't want planters 2. No, I want original. All right. I'm going to use his terrain covers here to cover up the area here so we can get a nice, you know, nice and close to the ground there, or nice and close to the river, so it actually will look like it's sunken in. Positives and negatives. The biggest negative with this set is with these terrain covers is custom terrain covers do not cast, or any terrain cover for that matter, doesn't cast a shadow, and that's always something that's a little sad. I like when you know, my goal is to make it as realistic as possible, and that includes using shadows. And so when you don't have access to those, it makes it not as, I think, not as nice. But whatevs, we're going to make it work today, and it's going to look pretty good. It's going to start hopefully coming together here at the end of the video. And when the timer goes off, I'm going to jump into time lapse and just keep going. I did some cleanup work off camera today. What's the piece I'm looking for? That one? No. I did some, that's huge. That's not what I want either. Where's that piece? Is it A? Might be A. Nope, I think it's B. It's B. Okay. I did some work off camera to turn the colors of the bump walls back to gray. I think that looks the best. I think that'll be the best option of all those options I've been trying out. So hope you agree. It's not, you know, I'd rather the brown, but with the little drops there only being able to be gray, there's not much we can really do about it. So just make it work, you know. So yeah, this is actually a really tedious part here. Just gotta cover it all up. You gotta remember what curves you used and all that stuff. It takes a while. But I think the results are going to be pretty good. So hopefully you will agree. Now what I'm doing is I'm going right up to the, you can see, I'm going right up into the actual terrain. Now the bad thing about that is you can see the hard line where the terraforming is, but that's alright because then the shadows will kick back in, and so it's 6 of one, half a dozen of another. I don't think it'll look that bad once we put rocks and everything in there. Hopefully it'll look pretty good. But now you're starting to see why I said that I didn't want to put footers in, because look at right here, already I'm like 1 or 2 height taller than the supports, and so that would have been silly to try, and I would have had to just delete all those footers, and that's not fun. So yeah, that was the reason why I did all that. Now in here where the rocks are, I don't have to do that area. I don't. Do I? Let me see. Yeah, I guess I do. Okay. Wasn't quite sure if that needed to get done. It does. So we're just gonna... There we go. And then that matches up with the wall there, and we can put some rocks in there and it'll look fine. Alright. Yep, so now I gotta fill in all these little gaps here. Most exciting Roller Coaster Tycoon video ever. Right here. Right here. Yep, you know it. You know it. And you're like, oh my god, this video is amazing. And I'm like, yeah, it is. And then we all laugh because we know we're lying. Quarters. And then we find our little triangle eighth piece. Where's that eighth? And it was boom and boom, and I don't have any on that side, and boom and boom, and boom and boom. And there you go. Now we can dress this area up. I think I'm going to put just some, no, I'm going to go in here, and actually some of the in-game scenery here, I don't mind it. There's some pieces here that look kind of nice. Ooh, we could put some floating barrels in maybe, but not right now. It's usually, yeah, like the mine entrance, I think that looks kind of nice. I don't know if we're going to keep that there, but, you know, could always put it right, like, up there, and, nah, not like that. Pickaxe and shovel. I like those pieces. So just, oh, really? You're going to see the supports? Really? Oh my gosh, that's obnoxious. So, just throw some bits in, make it look a little nice. What's in here? Bullet holes and a chimney and a lamp and stairs and stuff. Nah, I like these TNT boxes too. I think those are pretty fun. Put a couple of them there. And then if we're going to come up with a story, I don't know if we're going to have a story or not yet, but if we decide to have some sort of story, maybe we can use those and have a little explosion there or something. I don't know. We'll see. I like the wind pump, but that doesn't really go in this part. That doesn't really go with this ride. Anyway, cool. What's this? Do I dare? I'm going to save just in case it crashes on me. And, ooh, it's been a while since I've been on this file. You could see when the last time I played this was. 30th. Save. Go. The first time, like I said, the first time I save it takes a little while. Go, 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 go. There we go. And where was I? I was in here looking at the western. Oh. Oh, I like the water tower. Oh, that's kind of nice. We'll have to put that in somewhere. That might look nice over here somewhere. We can have like a bunch of water jets and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. There's also the one from Ghastly Gulch. Or maybe this would look good even right here. Oh, that might be kind of cool. Yeah. Let's see. Let's pop that in there for now. We can always get rid of it. Actually, now I'm looking at it. It's nice, but I think the one from Ghastly Gulch is better. And if you don't know that one, it's over here. Donde, 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 where are you? Water tower. There it is. It's a lot smaller. See, now I don't know, because this is a lot smaller. I got that one. Isn't there one where it's fallen over? There should be one where it's all dilapidated. There, that's the one that's all, it's all hanging out like that. Oh, actually, I think I do like the bigger one. See, this is the process. It's a back and forth, constantly changing, constantly messing things. A water wheel. Does it turn? No, does not turn. Okay, let's go ahead and put this back then. I liked it there. That actually, that was pretty alright. That was pretty alright. Yeah, that'll be nice. And the coaster will zoom by it. Cool. There we go. So let's go into some rocks. Lots of different people do different things with rock sets and all that. And me, I just kind of throw them around. I have no real... Oh, what about MGP? My Girl Pepper has a big old rock set, and do I have it? I do, but I don't know where it's at. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump in with these rocks. No, that's a different texture. I forgot what texture I used. I think it was 4. No, was it 5? Might have been. Yeah, it was 5. All right. And the Weber's large rocks are usually the ones I use first. I just kind of make my general idea here, like over here. And I really am going to try to not have them stick into the water. I want them all above the water. Yeah, and that might mean I have to move this one down, or maybe we can find something to see, like even that's not, whoa, that's not good enough for me. That's not good enough. This one might work, but see, now we're getting real close to that coaster edge, so we gotta be real, nope. So I gotta be real careful. What if I go this way? Nope, that's even worse. So this is all just, nope. Will he find one that fits? Will he? Oh, there, that one looks nice. Boom, found it. And this one? Maybe? Nope. Oh, so close. Oh, that might have to do. I think that'll be all right for there. And I'm going to throw a couple over here just to kind of break up that seam, because I don't want it to be that obvious that we have that giant seam there. That's not good for anybody. Could put one right here. Sure, why not? And I'm kind of working backwards, it appears. I'm starting at the back of the ride and making my way around. That's because I had some big open spaces over here that I could actually do something with. So there, I think that's going to be pretty nice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump down here into Stone Formation, I believe is the set. Stone Creations. And we're going to use texture. We're going to use the second one of those. Stone Creations, this one. And just going to fill in a little bit, get some interesting shapes. Now see, we have really big ones that we can use up in here. Let's try just the straight one. The nice thing about this set, the nice thing about these rocks that I like is the way they are labeled. You have the straight, 90 degrees, and then you have a diagonal version of every rock. And I think that's kind of nice. So yeah, that's starting to, I like that. That's cool. I'll buy that. You could sell that to me all day. I'll buy it. We're poking out of the rock, or out of the trough, just a teeny weeny bit. There. And all I'm trying to do is make it look like these rocks aren't, sort of natural formations. And oh, Canyon Craze. That's the set I was thinking of by MGP. No wonder I couldn't find it. I was looking in the wrong place. So it's this stone, this one right here. This is maybe one of my favorite little rocks ever. I don't know why I like it so much. I think it's pretty cool though. Put it right there, just because. Why not? Cool. I guess I should have a couple here. No, that's just a super flat rock, right? Yeah, but even that just helps break up the area a little bit. And I'm going to go back up here into my number 5 and just throwing some rocks down. It's how we roll. It's how we roll with Roller Coaster Tycoon. When in doubt, more rocks and more grass. You will notice, though, I am not using the Craggage set. I have it. I like it. It's nice. It just doesn't seem like it's going to fit for what we're going for here. So now let's throw in some plants, and those are mostly Station Gyms. That's pretty much what I've been using these days. And I have to find that bush. It's this Olapa. I'm probably not saying that right, but I like this one for general ground cover. I think it looks really nice. And it helps you stay away from overusing that grass set, the Beach Grass by PB&J. I mean, that's a great set. Love it. But it can easily be overused, and that's not that's not good for anybody. So I'm just kind of throwing this in, making it look a little more living. If this is a river, there should be lots of trees and plants and all that kind of stuff. But I'm thinking, yeah, I am going to have a few deciduous, it's a big word, a few deciduous trees in there. But which ones? Let's see what his... Sometimes I like to double-click the hat to reset the category so it's easier to find stuff. Oh, it didn't do it, though, so never mind. Never mind. What's this basswood? That's very green, and that's very, very close to that track. So probably not that one. California lilac. That's pretty, but totally not what we need to have for here. A copper beech tree, and that is, whoa, that is purple. Wow, wow, wow. We could put a giant sequoia in. It's taller than the coaster. That's not what we want. It's a cool piece. Oh, is this a, no. Larch. Nannyberry. Nannyberries are small. Oh, those are nice. Oh, I might throw some of them around. Just... And maybe right here. There you go. Like moss growing on a rock. And I know it's not moss. I know. It's not. Stop it. You know what you're talking about. Meh. Oh, these poplars are where it's at. I probably am going to be overusing the crap out of these, but that's alright. Yeah, I like that. That'll be good. And, so what's going on? So, one of my tricks, and I'm sure lots of you do it, I like to take a tree, doesn't matter, I tend to use the hickory, and sink it, and that creates some nice undergrowth, like brush looking thing. And if you have a big open area and you want some coverage, but you don't want to place 1,000 pieces of tree or grass there, you can just do that, and it fills up the area really nice, like right there, boom. The only issue is that it can get kind of out of hand, and every time you load the game, it's going to look a little bit different because the trees kind of change positions every time you load the game. So you got to be careful, I guess, if you're going to do that, that you don't put it somewhere where the next time you load up the game, it's totally blocked like that. See, that's not what we want. We don't want it on the coaster at all. So let's go back to those. There's one of my favorite trees in this set is the shortleaf pine, and it is a resource hog, but it looks so nice. I think it's really an attractive looking tree. You know, I think it's very, very nice. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to have this area very wooded. We're going to have lots of trees up in here as we come up the lift to kind of... Actually, we can't do too much because we're going to have the station. Yeah, I'm pondering now. And now you're kind of losing that. I'm going to get rid of these. You're kind of losing... I want from the path you to see, oh, look, there's a giant water tower and a coaster. That's kind of what I'm thinking about is from the... What is it going to look like from the path? So what about some just smaller pines? That'll be nice. That'll be nice. We can use some of N7's pines. That's directly under the track, and that would never grow there. That doesn't make any sense. When you do trees, think about it. Think about, would a tree actually grow here? Or better yet, they probably had to clear out this land when they built this stuff. Would they have really planted a tree there? The chances of that are probably pretty small, that they'd actually plant a tree directly underneath the coaster. I mean, come on, that doesn't make much sense. So if you're building and you're putting in foliage, always ask yourself, would a tree actually work here? Like there. Yeah, that could work there. Why not? Like that makes a little bit of sense. So it doesn't have to make a lot of sense. It just has to be like, well, come on now. You know, if you find yourself saying, that's probably not how they would do it, well then change it. Nice thing, you can always change it. So put some of these in. I like these pines. These are the N7's lodgepole pine. I think they're really nice. And they're fairly decent on polys. They're not gonna... I mean, all these custom trees are very poly heavy. Take up a lot of your resources. But those are some of the least offensive and nicer looking ones. Oh, I'm in 2. I don't think I want to be. No, I want to be in straight up gardening. Straight up. Straight up. Norway spruces are beautiful too, but I'm pretty sure they take up a lot of resources as well. But hey, it's what you got to do. It's just, you know, That's what you got to do if you want to have a nice looking park. I mean, this is called Conifer Slopes. We better have lots of conifers here. If you don't have Spice's holiday set, I think these are the nicest looking full pine trees in the game that have ever been made for this game. I think they are absolutely fantastic. The texture and the placement and the size, I'm a big fan of these. So if you don't have them, do yourself a favor and go get them. So now I'm probably going to have to delete some of these trees once we start working on the station. But for now, I'm kind of liking where this is headed. I like these shorter, kind of plumper, kind of fatter trees to create a nice tree line. But the second one, the Pine 2, I think they create a pretty nice looking tree line if you do it right. So like, that's already looking a ton better. Oh, I have to finish putting in the terrain. I have to put in some more terrain over there. So see, this is how I operate. I just bounce around, and eventually it all gets done. I get tired of doing the terrain, so I jump into some trees, and I get tired of doing trees, and I put down some rocks, and, you know, do whatever. It's supposed to be fun, right? Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. So have fun with it, and make it work. Now, I can always raise... Oh, there's my timer. Scares me every time. I can always raise that one height. Yeah. Let's go ahead and see if we can't throw some stuff down there before we finish up for today. Make this area look a little nicer. I have to double check. No, it's not going to work. Never mind. If anybody knows of a little pebble set that would work, that would be great. Some of you I know are going to say, this path, CDNs, and that's nice. You get your nice little rock texture, but it's conforming, and so it won't work on there. See, it'll drop it into the water, and that's not quite what we want. And now it's stuck there. I got to fiddle around till I delete this. Oh, I did. Cool. But I also deleted a whole bunch of stuff in the process. Wah. Let's kill that support. Put our bump wall back in. And I'm about ready to call it a day. We're getting there, guys. If you're like, oh, that's it? Oh, I had just deleted my water tower. Beautiful. Of course. Why not? That works. Back to the terrain. And right there. Come on. Boy, the finger that I used to, here's a little insight. The finger I used to scroll with my mouse, this is such a weird story. Last April, I smashed it really bad in the car door. And the nail turned all black and gross. And, now the nail is in the process of falling off, and I know this is what you really want to hear, but I need to have a Band-Aid on it so it doesn't, hurt when I'm just doing everyday things. So scrolling with the mouse wheel with a giant Band-Aid, with a Band-Aid on is kind of tough and makes gaming here a little difficult. Oh, I accidentally changed some whoa, I changed a lot of support colors. Alright guys, well, I'm going to jump into time-lapse and keep going, see if I can't flesh out this area a little more. And next time we come in, we'll continue with our theming, or maybe I'll have most of it done. I don't really know. Maybe we'll work on a station next time, or a station over here. We got lots of stations to build. And then we're going to have to find a way to connect all of this. Whew, we got a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do, and all the time in the world to do it. So just a heads up. Oops. That my summer, I'm a teacher, and my summer is rapidly coming to a close here. I have just a couple more weeks before school starts, and once school starts for me, you can expect a significant drop-off in the number of videos I am producing. And if you don't think I'm producing enough of Roller Coaster Tycoon as it is, remember, I've got a whole bunch of games that I'm working on right now. I'm playing... there we go. I'm playing this game, I'm playing Theme Park Studio, I'm playing No Limits, I'm playing City Skylines, so I am a busy bee buzz. So, hopefully, once the school year's up and going, I'll be doing 1 to 2 videos a week. You know, if I can find time during the week, maybe an extra 1 or 2, but I wouldn't anticipate anything but except for the weekends. So a couple more weeks of steady updates, and then it's going to slow down a little bit, but I'm going to try my best. Now that I've kind of gotten into the swing of things, I'm going to try my best to keep going. So, all right, guys, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, and come back for the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.